Happiness is something everyone is searching for. Yet the more we chase it, the more it seems to slip away. We look for it in money, in success, in things outside of ourselves. And sometimes, even when we have so much, our hearts still feel restless. The truth is, happiness is not something found outside. It is not something you achieve, but a state you cultivate within. Gautama Buddha revealed a simple path. Happiness does not come from having more, but from understanding your own mind. The mind is like water. When it is disturbed, it becomes cloudy. But when it becomes still, it turns clear, reflecting everything as it is. Our life is the same. It is not the world that makes us suffer, but the way we think, the way we react, that creates our pain. We worry about the future, we regret the past, and we forget that the present moment is where life truly exists. If the mind is not at peace, no place will ever feel peaceful. But when the mind is calm, you can smile anywhere. Today, we will explore together simple yet profound principles from the teachings of Gautama Buddha that can help you unlock the happiness already within you. Not something to chase, but something to awaken. If you are ready, this journey begins within your own mind. The first principle is live in the present moment. Gautama Buddha once said, "Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment." Happiness begins when you return to now. The past is already gone. The future has not yet come. Only this moment is real. When you are fully present, even the simplest things become enough. The second principle is practice compassion. There was once a young monk who was constantly troubled by his past and his fears. His teacher told him to look at a tree. The tree stands still, rooted in the earth, fully present. It does not regret yesterday, nor fear tomorrow. It simply exists. In the same way, when you open your heart and offer kindness to others, you also bring peace into your own heart. Compassion connects us and softens the mind. The third principle is embrace simplicity. In a world that teaches you to want more, to have more, Gautama Buddha reminds us, the root of suffering is attachment. True happiness does not come from gaining more, but from needing less. When you let go of excess, you begin to see what you already have is enough. The fourth principle is detach from desire. Imagine holding a handful of sand. The tighter you grip it, the faster it slips away. Desire works the same way. The more you chase, the more restless you become. But when you release, when you stop clinging, your heart becomes light. And in that lightness, you discover peace. The fifth principle is cultivate gratitude. Gautama Buddha once taught, let us rise up and be thankful. Even in difficult moments, there is always something to be grateful for. A breath, a quiet moment, a small act of kindness. When you shift your focus from what is missing to what is present, your heart begins to feel full again. The sixth principle is meditate daily. A student once asked, how do I find peace? The teacher replied, sit still, quiet your mind, and listen. Meditation is not escaping life. It is returning to yourself. When the mind becomes still, like a calm lake, you begin to see clearly, without distortion. And in that clarity, wisdom arises. The seventh principle is follow the middle way. Balance is the key to lasting happiness. Gautama Buddha taught that extremes only lead to suffering. Too much desire or too much denial both create imbalance. But when you walk the middle path, with moderation and awareness, life becomes steady, peaceful, and whole. These 7 principles are not complicated teachings. They are simple, yet powerful ways to return to yourself. A path that leads you not to something new, but back to the happiness that has always been within you. In the end, you may begin to understand happiness was never something you had to chase. It was never hidden somewhere far away. It has always been here, within you. Gautama Buddha reminds us that peace does not come from changing the world, but from transforming the mind. When you learn to live in the present, to be kind, to let go, to appreciate, to be still, everything begins to change. Not because life becomes perfect, but because you see it differently. A calm mind creates a peaceful life. A grateful heart creates a joyful life. And a balanced way of living creates a meaningful life. So take a moment, breathe gently, slow down, and return to yourself. Because the happiness you have been searching for is not waiting in the future, it is already here, in this very moment.